I am Kelsey Benson.
I'm Carl King.
And I'm Sam Whitmire. On July 24th, 1959, we were off to our live feed at the kitchen debates in Slockny Park, Moscow, where Nixon and Khrushchev are arguing about whether the communists have everything or nothing at all.
Khrushchev, do you have a microwave in your country? Yeah, I don't think so. Communists don't have these nice things like this stove and these sinks right here. Do you?
Maybe.
Oh, really? Like, what do you have then?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, Americans are better than communists. Communists should not be allowed to be spread throughout the world. Nothing is good for the communists. We have refrigerators, we have microwaves, we have stoves, we have sinks to wash things, everything. Coffee makers, anything you could ever ask for. On October 14, 1960, at 2 a.m., Senator John F. Kennedy spoke to a crowd of students at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor and asked how many of them were willing to study overseas in the major that they were studying in. There were over 1,000 students willing to go study abroad. These children are going to dedicate themselves to the cause of peace and development in the developing countries. Oh, look! Over there! There are some students now making their treacherous journey across the seas.
Oh, look! A fish! Bye, guys. Have fun on your trip. Yeah, I'm going to help kids get better from sicknesses because I'm studying medical and I'm going to help them in Africa. And I'm going to give kids food that are starving in Africa so they can survive. This is what we are spreading, peace and helping developing countries develop the way that they need to get to where they need to be.
In other news, on November 8, 1960, John F. Kennedy is elected President of the United States. Bringing you a clip.
President who's seasoned through and through, but not so doggone seasoned that he won't try something new. A man who's old enough to know and young enough to do. Well, it's up to you, it's up to you, it's strictly up to you. Kennedy, 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 Kennedy.
We have a special treat for everyone today. We have live feed from the Berlin Wall being built right now. The Berlin Wall is a barrier constructed by the German Democratic Republic starting on August 13, 1961. It completely cuts off West Berlin from the surrounding East Germany and East Berlin. Now to see this wall being built. Oh look, there goes up the final pieces of the Berlin Wall. They're almost done. Oh look, Checkpoint Charlie is also there too. Ta-da! It's done! In other news, the Cuban Missile Crisis is in full uproar today. This is the biggest confrontation between the Soviet Union and Cuba that this country has ever seen. Soviet and Cuban government had begun to secretly build bases in Cuba so they could store and someday launch nuclear missiles on America. In result of this, the U.S. decided, instead of attack Cuba, they would blockade them so they were not able to launch their missiles, and eventually they surrendered. The U.S. insisted that they remove all offensive weapons from their country. Kennedy also withdrew the Embargo Act that was put into place in 1807.
On November 22, 1963, Kennedy was assassinated in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas.
This is a replay.
President Johnson, during the start of the Vietnam War, decided that all of our troops that he can find need to be sent to go and fight for our country in the war. Many Americans are for it, but many are against it. It was a very bad decision.
Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hear them calling you and me, every son of liberty. Hurry right away, no delay, go today. Make your daddy glad to have had such a lad. Tell your sweetheart not to mind, to be proud her boys in line. Over there, send the word over there, that the Yanks are coming, the drums coming everywhere.
In other news, containment has come into play because of the communist uprising seen as resulting from communist conspiracy. Here's to our clip on this subject.
Oh, help me, I'm stuck in a box. We can't get out, help! This is what happens when you're a communist. You get contained, and it's never to be spread across the world. Don't be like these two girls that are stuck in a box and cannot live and have to stay in this box for the rest of their lives just because they were communist.
The 37th president was elected today, Richard Nixon.
This is a replay.
Today, the Strategic Arms Limitation Talks, or also known as SALT, had a very important meeting and had the peace talk on today. They finally came to an agreement creating the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty, ABM Treaty, and the interim agreement both were signed on May 26, 1972. The interim agreement froze the numbers of ballistic missiles that were allowed to be produced.